courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Herbert to throw right away. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kelly. Touchdown, Chargers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields going to change things up here. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. From the 50, here's Fields. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, Fields. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
7-7, our score after one. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here's Fields.
Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Fields throwing again.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Fields going to move him around. Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Here's a diving catch right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Chargers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club is more than capable of turning things around, and I expect him to play really well here.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Looking deep here for Mooney. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing again is Fields. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis, 94 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields changing the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Herbert now. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On second down, here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second and 14.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. Now 3rd down and very long.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Fields going to change things up here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Fields on 1st down.
On the move to his left. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Herbert.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Moore, the man in motion.
Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Fields.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's taken on the 25. And all deep in
his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Touchdown! Equanimous St. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And all the way inside the 5th.